Stand up at the back of your mat or wherever you're standing. Just make sure you have enough room to go forward into a plank. Starting with mountain pose, we're going to take those shoulders back, palms forward, standing up nice and tall, pulling those abs in. I just want you to focus, close your eyes for a second. I know that we're all going through a lot of stuff right now. A lot of stress, a lot of homeschooling. This is kind of your opportunity to get away and do something for yourself, some self-care. So enjoy it. So go ahead, just close your eyes, take a nice couple deep breaths in. I want you to breathe in through the nose. Again, inhaling in through the nose, out through the nose. Let's just do a couple more on our own. Now we're going to go ahead, inhale, let's take our arms up, reach all the way up to the sky, reach, 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 reach. And then you're going to exhale, take those arms back to mountain pose. Good, again, inhale, lift up. Can you guys hear me okay? Someone just give me a thumbs up. Lift up.
Ava, I'm not seeing myself.
And exhale back down, keeping those abs in. We're going to do one more just like that. And we're going to exhale up. We're going to keep the hips forward, and I want you to exhale, rotate to your right as you do this, but you're just rotating through that spine. You're going to exhale, rotate to the other side, to your left. Inhale, lift center, and we'll do that again. Exhale, rotate to your right. You're reaching for the front and the back of the room that you're in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, rotate. Good. Next one, we're going to inhale, lift up, and I want you to exhale, fold forward, dropping that head down. So for right now, don't worry about touching your toes, you guys. Just kind of hang. Stretch. If you're tight, it's going to feel super yummy. So just enjoy it. Now I want you to take a nice deep breath in at the bottom here and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Rolling up one vertebrae. 10. We're going to inhale, lift up. Keeping. Just reach for those toes or shins or even your knees. It's okay. I want you to shift in the balls of your feet slightly. Let the head hang heavy. Let the arms hang heavy. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Good, shoulders back, palms forward, nice. Next time, we're going to walk out into a plank. So we're going to go ahead, inhale, lift up. You're going to exhale, take the hands all the way to the floor. Walk the hands forward into a high plank position. You should still be able to see me, although I won't see you necessarily. But holding that high plank, tuck the pelvis, head in line with that spine. And then we're going to press up to an up dog. Shoulders down out of the ears. Abs in nice and tight. Squeeze those glutes. And then curl your toes. Lift the hips up high, down dog. In your down dog, you want to lift the hips high. Press your head and chest towards your thighs. Anchor those palms. Keeping the hips high, walk your hands back to your feet into that forward fold. And then we're going to slowly take a nice deep breath in and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Good, taking those palms forward. All right, so we're going to start moving a little bit faster now that we've warmed up the spine, and we're going to do some sun salutations. So take a nice deep breath in. Inhale. I want you to exhale, full fold, hands to the floor. You're going to inhale, half fold. So come up, look up towards the screen. Exhale, full fold again. Walk your hands forward to plank position. Elbows go straight back, chaturanga. Pressing through up dog. Shoulders out of the ears, curl the toes, lift the hips high, down dog. Just staying here a couple breaths. Enjoy the stretch in the back of the legs. Try and drop the heels down to the floor. Lift the hips high. Walk the hands back to the feet, forward fold. You're gonna inhale, half lift again. Half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, fold. And then inhale, arms come all the way up, standing. And exhale, back to mountain. Good, we're gonna do that 3 more times so you already know what to expect. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, full fold all the way down. Walk the hands forward to plank. You can go to your knees if you need to. Chaturanga, elbows go straight back. Press through, up dog. And then we'll curl the toes, down dog. Hips are high. Take a few breaths here. Walk the hands back to the feet. You're gonna inhale, half lift. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, big arms come all the way up. And exhale, arms to your sides. So we're doing that 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, full fold. Walk the hands forward to plank. Elbows go straight back, chaturanga. Pressing through to up dog. Shoulders out of the ears, squeeze those glutes. Curl the toes, lift the hips up, down dog. Good, just taking those breaths. Keep the hip high, walk the hands back to the feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, big circle with the arms, lift up. And exhale, arms to your sides. We've got 1 more before we start moving on. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, full fold. Walk those hands forward. Elbows go straight back, chaturanga. Press through, up dog. And curl those toes, down dog, hips high. We're gonna move on from here. You're gonna take your right foot and extend that leg up towards the ceiling. Point your toe. Dropping that left heel down. Perfect, drop that right foot down and extend the left leg up towards the ceiling. Point that toe. Lengthening through that big toe. Setting that left foot down. I just want you to pedal through with your heels. I'll turn to the side so you guys can see me. We're gonna pedal through and we're gonna just drop one heel, bend one knee, and other side. You can pedal through at your own pace, keeping those hips high. Good, let's do 1 more on each side. Pressing those heels down. We're gonna walk those hands back to the feet, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, take those arms all the way up. And exhale, back to mountain. Perfect, moving on. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, full fold. Walk it out to plank. Chaturanga, elbows go straight back. Pressing through, up dog. And we're gonna curl those toes, down dog. Lift those hips high. Again, we're gonna take that right leg up, point that toe, high leg extension, up towards the ceiling. Now, what I want you to do is we're gonna actually flatten out and we're gonna bring that right knee in. So we're gonna bring the right knee in to our chest as we come down to a plank and then take it back up to that high leg extension. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale, come in. Exhale, drive that leg back up. Inhale, come in. Exhale, drive the leg back up. 1 more. Inhale, come in. Exhale, drive that leg back up. Hold it up nice and high. Dropping that left heel to the floor. Setting that right foot down. Lifting up that left leg nice and high. Point the toe, direct it up towards that ceiling. We're gonna do that on this side. So we're gonna inhale, flying out, bring that knee in. Exhale, lift up and lengthen. 3 more of those. Inhale. Exhale, lift up, lengthen. Inhale. Exhale, lift up and lengthen. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, lift up. Good. Dropping that foot down. You're back to that down dog. Tailbone's nice and high. Walk the hands back to the feet. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, big circle with the arms coming up. And exhale, arms down to the sides. Beautiful. Moving on. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, full fold. Walk the hands forward to plank. Elbows go straight back, chaturanga. Press through, up dog. And curl the toes, down dog. That right leg will come up again, point that toe. This time I want you to bend your right knee and look for your right heel underneath your left armpit. Then opening up the hip. Now we're gonna take that right knee, we're gonna flatten out and cross it over to that left elbow. So inhale, bring it down and across. And exhale, come back up, extend, and then I want you to open the hip. So make that 2 different moves. Inhale, bring the knee forward and across to that opposite elbow. Exhale, lift up, extend, and then bend. We'll do that 1 more time. Inhale, bring that knee up and across. Exhale, extend up, and just stay extended here. Do not bend the knee. Dropping that leg down. We'll do the same thing on that left-hand side. Left leg goes up, point that toe. Bend the knee. Look for that left foot underneath the right armpit. Flattening out into plank. You're going to cross that left knee to the right arm. Inhale, come down and across. Exhale, lift up, reach up, then bend the knee. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, come down, reach that knee across. Exhale, lift up, extend, open that hip, bend the knee. 1 more time. Inhale, come down and across. Exhale, lift up. Hold it here, don't bend the knee. Go ahead, set that foot down. Holding this down dog, I want you to go ahead, we're gonna go down onto our forearms instead of our arms. Same exact positioning. Push the chest through those arms. Lift the tailbone high. Just hold the stretch for a second. Good, we're gonna go ahead and come back up onto those hands. Walk our hands back to our feet. Forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, big circle with the arms. And exhale, mountain. Good, we're gonna be moving on. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, full fold, hands to the floor. Walk the hands forward into plank. Elbows go straight back, chaturanga. Pressing through, up dog. And curl the toes, down dog. We're gonna take that right leg up, high leg extension again. Now, this time we're gonna take that right foot and we're gonna step it through our hands. And we're gonna hold this low lunge. So as we hold this low lunge, I want you to distribute the weight evenly throughout that front foot. You're driving your back heel towards the back of the room that you're in and driving that knee forward as if someone is pulling you in 2 different directions. I like to hold my poses for a little bit longer to really make sure we get that nice stretch. If you need to take a break, you can set your knee down or you can just take a break, go into child's pose, whatever you need to do. So we're still holding this low lunge. I know some of you want to get out of it already. I get it. Just try and breathe into it. We're going to take that back foot, the left foot, and rotate it outwards. And we're going to lift up to warrior one. Perfect. Now everyone can see. I can see you all. Yay! You guys look fabulous. So we're in warrior one. That back foot is rotated out. That front foot is in a lunge. Bringing those shoulders and trying to bring that hip forward. Keep those arms back by the ears as much as possible. Beautiful. We're going to inhale. I want you to straighten the front leg. You're going to exhale, bend the knee, rotate for warrior two. So from the side, it'll look like this. You're in your own house. You're in your own room. We are not expecting perfection here. We're just here to get a little flexibility and a little bit of a workout. So don't overthink it. Now, I want you to inhale, straighten the leg, bring the arms up. Exhale, bend the knee back down. We're just going to go right in that position again. Let's do that a couple times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, drop down. Nice. We've got one more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. I want you to go as deep as you can right here. Really just try and sink into it. Relax your shoulders out of your ears. Same with the arms, your fingertips. Reach as if you could touch the wall in front of you and behind you. Now, take a deep breath, and as you exhale, try and go a little deeper. I know I'm asking a lot. This is what I do. Good. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, I want you to go to reverse. This hand here is just for balance. You don't want to put any weight on that back leg. Coming back to warrior two. We're going to go into right angle. So I'm going to take that front arm, bring it down to the inside of my thigh. Left arm is reaching up towards the ceiling. And I want you to try and tuck your hips forward towards your computer or phone screen. Take a couple breaths here. Again, if you need to take a break. But I like to hold my poses. That wrist should be right over your shoulder in a straight line. Okay, we're going to come back to warrior two. And then we're going to go back into reverse. So we're going to keep doing that series. We're going to go warrior two. Right angle. Warrior two. And reverse. Good, let's do that 2 more times. Warrior two. Right angle. Warrior two. And reverse. Remember, you don't have to stay with me. You can go at your own pace. Last time, warrior two. Right angle. Warrior two. And reverse. Beautiful. Coming back to that warrior two. We're going to extend that front leg again. We're going to keep that leg straight, and we're going to come down to triangle. So in triangle, you should see 2 triangles, one between my thigh and my arm, and the floor and my legs. Again, I'm tucking my hips forward, reach long towards that ceiling. If you can't get your hand to the floor, you can put it on your shin. Just don't put it on your knee. Go above or below your knee, please. Couple more breaths here. We're going to hold this. Feel that nice yummy stretch in the back and inside of that leg. Perfect. We're going to bend the knee and come back to warrior two. Beautiful. You guys look amazing. Holding. Relax those shoulders out of the ears. Inhale, straighten the leg. Coming back down to that triangle. Coming back to warrior two. So we're gonna do these little flows. And inhale, straighten that leg. Exhale, triangle. Coming back to warrior two. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale, straighten that leg. Exhale, triangle. And warrior two. Last time for that triangle. Inhale, straighten that leg. Exhale, reach it long. Now I want you to take that top hand and just drop it to the floor. Put one hand on each side of the leg. Now we're in pyramid. Again, you can come up here, higher to make it easier. Coming down lower, just depends on your flexibility. Or come all the way down and drop that nose towards your knee. Take a few breaths. Again, just breathe into it. Every time you exhale, trying to sink a little bit deeper down. Take breaks whenever you need to. Perfect. We're going to rotate that back foot back forward. We're going to drop those hips back into that lunge we originally started. Remember that one? That's where we're going to go. We're going to stay there for a second. For some of us, our legs might be burning a little bit. And I want you to drop the back knee down to the floor. From there, we're going to bring our shoulders up over our hips. Curl that back toe under, and we're just going to do a couple lifts up. If you don't want to lift up, you can stay here and just push your hips forward in a stretch. But we're going to go ahead, arms by our sides, palms forward. We're going to inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to press up, and we're going to inhale, drop back down, just tap the knee. Inhale, lift up, holding those abs in. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, drop down. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, drop down. Hands come back to the floor. Extend that leg back to that low lunge. And we're going to go ahead. You're going to kick that right leg back to plank where we started. I know you've been wanting to do that for a long time now. We're going to chaturanga. Elbows go straight back. Up dog. Nice work. And down dog. Lift those hips nice and high. Just take a couple breaths here. Spread the fingers wide. Anchor the palms into the floor. Try and drop those heels. Let's walk the hands back to the feet. Forward fold. Inhale to that nice half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, big circle with the arms up. And exhale, mountain arms to your sides. Everybody ready for the other side? Let's do this. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, full fold. Walk the hands forward. Plank. Chaturanga, elbows go straight back. Press up to up dog. Curling the toes, down dog. Taking that left leg up, point the toe. You're going to swing that left foot all the way through to that lunge. Drop those hips down. Again, if you need to modify, you drop that back knee down. Otherwise, your front knee is going towards the front of the room, and you're driving your back heel to the back of the room, like someone's stretching you in 2 different directions. I just want you to try and enjoy this stretch. Make sure the weight in your foot is relatively evenly distributed. It doesn't have to be perfect. Focus on your breath here. Couple more breaths. Good. We're going to rotate that back foot outward. And then we're gonna lift up, warrior one. So in this warrior one, we're in that lunge. That back foot is rotated out. Arms are trying to get up by the ears, so we're stretching through those arms and shoulders. Shoulders rotate forward as much as you can. Beautiful. Just stay here just a couple more breaths. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna inhale, straighten that front leg. We're gonna exhale, rotate to the side, warrior two, just like we did on the other side. I will rotate this way for you. Nice work. So we're in that warrior two. Reaching long with those fingers. We want those wrists to come right out from the shoulders. Abs are in nice and tight. If you can, sink down a little bit deeper. You want to, if your knee's dropping in because of tightness, try and pull it out. It doesn't need to be perfect. Again, we're not looking for perfection here, but we don't want the joints to be too out of alignment. So just do the best that you can. Good, really focusing on that depth. Take another deep breath in, inhale, exhale, go a little deeper. Good, we're gonna inhale, lift up, and we're gonna exhale, drop down. Again, inhale, lift up, exhale, drop down. Inhale, lift, exhale, drop. Notice I'm straightening that leg. One more, inhale, lift, exhale, you're gonna take this one as deep as you can. Trying to keep our shoulders over our hips again. If it's not perfect, it's all good. Couple more breaths before we move. You're gonna inhale and you're gonna exhale, go into that reverse. Remembering that that hand is just there for balance. Don't put any pressure on that leg. Inhale, coming back to warrior two. Perfect. Now we're going to inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to go into that right angle. We're going to reach down to that inner thigh. Now again, to modify this one, if you can't get your hand to the floor, it's not comfortable, you just come here. Put your forearm on your thigh for that modify. Tuck the hips forward. Try and bend that knee as much as possible. This wrist is going to be right over my shoulder. Nice. We're going to come back up to warrior two. And then we're going to go into that reverse. So now this was our first little flow, right? Coming back to warrior two. And dropping down to that right angle. Oh, you're going to feel that glute, hopefully. Coming back to warrior two. And reverse. Warrior two. Right angle. Warrior two. Nice. And reverse. We're going to do that one more time. Warrior two. Right angle. Coming back to that warrior two. Good. This time we're going to go ahead. We're going to straighten that front leg. I know you guys want to. And then we're going to reach out in front. We're going to come down to that triangle. Tucking those hips forward. Reaching up long. Trying to get that front leg as straight as possible. But you don't want to lock out the knee. Always keep that knee a little bit soft. Again, you can come up here. Good. We're going to go ahead, bend that knee to warrior two. Nice. Inhale, straighten that leg. Exhale, triangle. Coming back up, warrior two. Nice and easy, take your time. Inhale, straighten that leg, coming back to triangle. We have two more of those. Warrior two. Nice. Inhale, straighten the leg. And we're going to hit that triangle. Nice. We're going to hold this one. Again, tuck those hips forward. Palm is forward. Just focus on your breath. Trying to get as deep into that stretch as you can. We're going to take that top hand and we're going to take it down. One hand on each side of the foot. We're in that pyramid position. Now again, less flexibility. You're going to come up here higher because we want to kind of maintain that flat back. You can come down to your shin, hands on the floor. You can drop your nose all the way down to your knee and round out if you'd like. See the sun rising and lightning start to. Couple more breaths. Really focus on that stretch in that front leg. Try and anchor that big toe into the floor. We're going to rotate that back foot forward and come back to that runner's lunge. And it's going to feel extra yummy now, right? Because we've already been working in this leg for a little bit. If you need to take a break and shake it out, go ahead and do so. Holding this pose just a little bit longer. We're going to go ahead and drop the back knee down. Lifting the head and chest up. Again, you don't have to go up and down with us. You can just stay here, hold this stretch by pressing forward into the hips. Otherwise, you're going to curl that back toe down, arms at your side, palms forward. We're going to inhale, lift up. Exhale, tap the knee down or hover. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tap down. Two more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tap down. One more. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way down to the floor, dropping the hands down. Extend that leg back to that runner's lunge one last time. And we're going to go ahead and kick that left leg back to plank, right where we started. That's going to feel super good. And from this plank, I want you to go ahead and set both knees down. You are going to bring your heels together and your knees apart. Now you're going to sit your hips back to your heels. Reach those arms forward. Let's take a well-deserved break in an open leg child pose. In the child's pose, anchor your palms into the floor and push into the floor so it helps sit those hips all the way back to those heels if you can. Don't worry if you don't get there, it's okay. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and come up. We're going to come back into that high plank. From here, we're going to jog around the elbows, go straight back. Press through up dog. And curl the toes down dog. Lift those hips nice and high. Drop the heels. Just again, enjoy this stretch. Take a couple deep breaths in and out. Walking those hands back to the feet. Coming back to that forward fold. We're going to inhale, half lift. Exhale, full fold. Now inhale, both arms circle up. Back up to standing, and exhale, we are back at mountain pose. Nice job. So from the back of your mat, we're going to inhale, and we're going to take a big step forward with our right foot, and we're going to go into a warrior three. So I'm extending that leg back. I want to try and keep my hips relatively square to the floor. A nice flat back. Lifting that back leg as high as you can. A lot of balance work here. Take those hands to your heart center. Good. We're going to take that right hand down, and we're going to reach up. Good. Bringing the hands back to heart center while we're trying to maintain that balance. I told you I was going to challenge you a little bit today. And then if you can, reach those arms forward in front of you. Extending that back leg. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and drop our hands to the floor and extend that leg up, high to the sky, standing split. Good. We're going to go ahead and lift back up. And we're going to step back to the back of our mats where we started. Nice job. Balance is so important, especially as we get older, so I really like to throw in that balance work. Let's do the other side. So we're going to inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to step that left foot forward. We're going to go into that warrior three. So arms are just back by your sides in flights. Trying to drop that hip down so your hips are square to the floor. So right hip is pointing down if you can. Bringing the hands to heart center. Taking that left hand down, reaching that right arm up. Opening the hips to the side of the room. Bringing the hands back to heart center, really working on that balance, which I'm losing poorly today. Keep that chest lifted high. Now extend the arms if you can, reaching forward, lengthening through that spine, lifting that back leg as high as you can. Good, we'll lift up and we'll step back to the back of our mat. Nice job. All right, take a nice deep breath in. Inhale, lift up. We're going to exhale, sit back to chair. Bring our hands to heart center. Beautiful. Nice. We're going to go ahead. We're going to take that right elbow and twist over to the opposite thigh. Actively engage those palms and rotate. Trying to keep your knees side by side. If you'd like to open, you can. Bringing those hands back to center. Rotate center. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sit back to chair. Bring those hands heart center. And we're gonna go left elbow to the outside of that thigh. Pressing those palms together. Opening the arms if you choose. Bringing those hands back to center. Rotate center. Inhale, lift up. We're going to exhale, fold all the way forward, hands to the floor. Walk the hands forward to plank. Chaturanga, elbows go straight back. Press through up dog. Shoulders out of the ears. Curl the toes, down dog. You're going to take that right leg, extend it up, high leg extension. I want you to go ahead, swing that right leg to the outside of the hand. So a little bit wider stance in that lunge. And if you can, come down onto your forearms. Otherwise, you'll just stay here. And try and get nice and low. Holding the stretch, just enjoying the stretch. Breathing in and out your nose. Every time you exhale, try and release and relax. Coming back up onto our hands. I want you to take one hand on each side of that foot. We're gonna kick it back to high leg extension. Lift all the way up. And then this time we're gonna swing that knee through into pigeon. So I'm gonna bring my knee all the way through into pigeon. So you'll see, the closer my heel is to my pelvis, the less intense that stretch will be. If I open up the angle of my knee, it'll be more intense. Once you've found yourself where you want to be, square those hips down to the floor and come all the way down if you can. Really trying to just sink down into the floor. I know this can be really painful for some of us, but once you get used to it, it's such a great stretch. Just a couple more breaths here. Try and relax into it. Sink into the floor. All right, we're gonna go ahead and come on up. Walk those hands back. Kicking that leg back to plank. Elbows go straight back, chaturanga. Breath through up dog. And curl the toes, down dog again. We're gonna take that left leg up, high leg extension, point that toe. Swing that foot to the outside of your palm, all the way up as far as you can. Beautiful. Make sure your heel and the ball of your foot are all engaged into the floor. You can stay here, or you're gonna come down onto your forearms, get nice and low. Again, we're just focusing on breath here. Really just sinking into that stretch. The more you focus on your breathing and the exhale, releasing those tight muscles. We're coming back up onto those hands. We're gonna kick that leg back into high leg extension again. This time we're gonna swing the knee all the way through, just like we did on the other side. You decide how much you wanna open the angle of that knee. Square your hips to the floor, and you can either stay here or you're gonna come all the way down as far as you can. I like to put my forehead on the floor and reach forward. Again, just enjoy this. We only have a couple minutes left. This is your self-care for the day. So inhale and exhale out all of that tension and stress and worry. Gently coming back up onto the hands, walking the hands back. We're kicking back into plank. And we'll do that chaturanga, elbows go straight back. Up dog. Shoulders out of the ears. Curl the toes and lift to down dog. Lifting those hips high. This is going to be your last down dog of the day. Anchor those palms, spread the fingers wide. Keep that tailbone high. Walk the hands back to the feet, forward fold. We're actually going to stay here for a minute. I want you to take your right hand Turn your fingers inward and anchor your palm into the floor. A lot of us are gonna have to bend our knees significantly, and that's okay. I want your palm anchored to the floor. Then you're gonna take that left hand and reach up, rotate. So your right leg may be bent. Try and straighten that left leg out and get that stretch. Just a couple more breaths. Dropping that top hand down. You're gonna go ahead and switch. So left palm, fingers go in, anchor that palm to the floor. Reach that right arm up. That left knee might be bent, but you're gonna try and straighten that right leg as much as you can. Focus on your breath, you're almost done. Taking that top hand down to the floor. We're in that nice forward fold. Is what I want you to do is take your feet about hip distance apart. You're gonna soften your knees just a little bit. Grab opposite elbow, opposite hand, and just hang. Let everything hang heavy. Shake your head side to side, yes and no. Kind of sway side to side, release that low back. And let's go ahead, find center and drop your hands down. Again, we're still hanging nice and heavy. Everything's hanging. I want you to notice what your first fold looks like and felt like, and the last fold. Taking a nice deep breath in. I want you to bend the knees pretty significantly and roll up nice and slow like you're imprinting that spine into the wall behind you. Head and shoulders come last. Once you get to the top, you're gonna roll those shoulders back, bring those feet together, palms forward, mountain pose. Take a nice deep breath in, reach up. Bring those palms together, and I want you to side bend to your right. Beautiful. Inhale, lift to center. Exhale, side bend to the opposite side. Keeping those hips forward. Try and pull those arms back by your ears. Inhale, lift center. Exhale, we're gonna drop our hands to our hearts. And you guys are all finished. You did a fabulous, awesome job. How'd we do?